How's everybody today, guys? Today I'm going to talk about Northern Ireland. I will talk about the staff crisis in Northern Ireland at the moment. So if you've heard about the UK, Northern Ireland is part of the UK, but Northern Ireland is different from the other UK countries because Northern Ireland used to be Ireland, but it's not Ireland anymore, and it's not the UK. It's a country of its own. Stay to the end of the video to know about Northern Ireland, why you should apply to Northern Ireland as quick as possible, how to get the visa. So I'm going to do a full demo at the end of the video on how to get the UK Northern Ireland visa to move to Northern Ireland in less than 3 months. In 1921, Northern Ireland was created by a petition between Ireland and the UK. Northern Ireland became an independent country, and you're part of the UK now instead of being part of Ireland since Ireland gained your independence. Northern Ireland is a country of only 1.9 million population. It's a tiny country with a lot of opportunities in Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland is just one of the countries that if you're looking for like a tiny peaceful country to settle in, Northern Ireland is the place for you. So in Northern Ireland, as I said, there's just 1.9 million people in Northern Ireland, less than 2 million people. But the country is rich of history. If you've ever heard of the Titanic happened in the Northern Ireland. So there's like a lot of touristic sites in the Northern Ireland. So in Northern Ireland, there's a lot of stuff that you can do. For example, you can go and experience the Titanic experience in Belfast, or you can experience the giant causeway in Belfast. So there are a lot of clubs, there are a lot of like society, there are a lot of like restaurants, literally everything you're looking for in Northern Ireland as a country. So the main currency in Northern Ireland is the pounds. They have their own pounds, a little bit different from the pound sterling, the Northern Irish pounds. But in Northern Ireland, they use any other currency. So if you're from the US moving to the Northern Ireland, you can use your dollars if you want. You can use euros because Northern Ireland is linked to Ireland. So there's Southern Ireland that use euros and Northern Ireland use pounds. So I've been to Northern Ireland a lot of times, and when I've moved to Northern Ireland or when I travel to Northern Ireland, I always use euros because I didn't have time to change. So in Northern Ireland, you can use all of this currency. The main language in Northern Ireland is English, same like England, same like Scotland, same like all the countries that are in the UK. England, Scotland, and Wales, they're all English-speaking countries. So Northern Ireland is the same. As a part of the UK, English is the main language in Northern Ireland, and Ireland, which is in the south of Northern Ireland, English is the main language. So that's a big plus for anyone that's moving to this country, because you can speak English to anyone. And all the different languages that you can speak in different countries, like some people speak German in Northern Ireland, some people speak French, but the main language is English and basic English. So if you don't have the Northern Irish accent, you can just speak your normal African accent like myself, or you can speak your normal European accent or Asian accent and people will still understand you. At the moment that I'm doing these videos, there's a staff crisis in Northern Ireland. Staff crisis in Northern Ireland and most of the UK's countries that I just mentioned. The capital of Northern Ireland is Belfast, and Belfast is actually looking for staff as quick as possible. So there are even offers to like sponsor people to come in Northern Ireland and work because they can't get enough staff. So for a tiny country of 1.9 million inhabitants, they can't get enough staff to like work all the jobs that are available there, from social care to like hospitality to like all these restaurant jobs to pharmaceutical jobs that are found in Northern Ireland. And Northern Ireland is a good plus for anyone that's thinking of moving across the UK and Ireland, because there was a Good Friday Agreement that was signed between England, that which was in the UK, and Ireland. So anyone that has a UK visa or a UK passport have the freedom of movement from England or from the UK to Ireland. So the same comes to Northern Ireland. Anyone that have a UK visa or a Northern Irish visa, you have the freedom of movement to move from Northern Ireland to Ireland, or from Northern Ireland to any of the UK countries like Scotland, like England, like Wales. So once you have that visa, you can move to any of these countries. So yeah, the second part of the video, I will show you the step-by-step process on how to apply for this visa. First and foremost, in order to get the visa for Northern Ireland, you have to go on this website. That's www.gov.uk. So once you're on this website, you can just search. You can go up to search and search for that, or you can just scroll downwards. You can just go down to the bottom of the page. So once you're at the bottom of the page, you can see visa and immigration, and you click on that. So once you click on that, this page comes up, and there's like a lot of different stuff that comes up. What we're looking for is work in the UK. Yeah, as you know, Northern Ireland is in the UK. So you go, and once you click on that, there's different type of visa. You can get like long-term visas, or you can get short-term visa. So since we're looking for like permanent residency and all of that, you can apply for any of these. So we're looking for like the skilled work visa. That's the labor shortest visa that we're looking for. So once you click on that, these skilled visas content comes up. So you can look for the jobs that you can search the jobs that you're looking for. You can search on how much every single job pays you. You can search on different type of jobs like healthcare, education, language, and how much they pay. Then you can search for the documents that need. For example, if I click on the documents that I need in order to apply for this visa, this page comes up. So this page comes up, and it tells you exactly what documents you need in order to apply. For example, some jobs allow you to apply with a sponsorship reference that you will get once you have a job. So before applying for this, you make sure you have a job on like job websites that I will link on the videos. Then you can your proof of English. For those who don't speak English, make sure most of your documents or all of your documents are translated into English. As I said in the start of the video, that Northern Ireland is an English speaking country, so the government, every official document, they're in English. Then you have to have a valid passport, and all of the other documentation. They ask you, they need your passport to identify you, to know your identity and your nationality. And once you have all of these, then you have a job. Then in your job, in your contract, you will know your job title, which you need for your visa, and the annual salary, because you have to be earning a specific amount of money in order to like get this visa that I'm talking about. Then your job occupational code, then your name of your employer, and all of this. So once you've given all of these documents you're looking for, then you can go on the website. Like once you have all of these documents, you can go on the website, on this same website that I'm talking about. Then you can apply for the visa. So then the next step, as you see, is apply from outside of the UK. So most people watching these videos, you're probably outside the UK. That's like you're probably from any other country out of the UK. So if you're not living in the UK, that's England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland itself. That means you're outside the UK. So when you click on that, it tells you where to give your fingerprint. Since it's an online application, they have countries with their offices like embassies that you can go there and give your fingerprint. That's your biometrics. So once you know where to give your fingerprint, you can then go to like start your application. So once you click start your application, this is where Northern Ireland comes in place. So this visa is not just for Northern Ireland. That's why it's one of the best visa you can ever have. This visa, you can use it to work in England, you can use it to work in Scotland, you can use it to work in Wales, and the country that we're interested, Northern Ireland. So you can use this visa to work in any of this country, or even this Isles of Man. This is another country that you can use this visa to work in. So yeah, I will click this because I'm looking for Northern Ireland. So once you click where you're planning to live, then it asks you to like put in your current nationality. Like if you're out of the EU, EA, or Swiss. So literally, if you have any of this passport, you just click yes. But since most people won't have an EU passport, an EA passport, or a Swiss passport, I'll just put no. So yeah, once you put no, you continue your application. Then it tells you if you're accepted to like give your fingerprint in that center that I said. Once you said yes, then you can continue. But I said it before, so I need to like just choose a country. So for example, I will just choose Nigeria. Yeah, I'll just choose Nigeria, that I'm gonna go give my fingerprint. Then you reach all of this stuff. If you've identified a location, if you want to change your location, you click I want to change my location, but I don't want to change my location. I will stick with the first location I chose. Then it tells you what you need, like apply for a skilled work visa. So once you have all of this, certificate of sponsorship and everything else, you can just go down to the apply section. You start your application. As you can see, there's like 6 different areas of the application. You have the start that are just you have the main application, then you have your documentation, your declaration, your payment, and if something happens or if they want any further documentation, they will send it through this section for further action. So if they need any other documents, they will email you or they will send it through this. So yeah, for the purpose of this application, you need to put in your email, so your email address. Once you put that your email address, they send you an invitation. So once you go through that link, you can open it and continue your application. So I did one before. So yeah, once you've put in your email and you, as you see, I'm at the actual application. It asks if you have a certificate of sponsorship. If you do, that's good. If you don't, that's good as well. So I said I do not. So I will save and continue my application. So yeah, once I keep continuing the application, it takes you to the next step. So an email was sent to this email address. They ask if that email is the right email. If it is, you just click yes. If it's not, you click no. And who does this email belong to? So I'm just going to click me because yeah, the email belongs to me. Then you keep going. So you have to just go through the entire application, and at the end of this application, it takes you to the documentation section that you put on all of those documentation I showed you at the start of this demo. So I had another application actually that I did before. So I didn't finish the application because I didn't want to finish it because I don't need a UK visa at the moment. So I will just show you a screenshot of that application that I did. So yeah, here we have a copy of a previous application. So once you finish your application, they send you a receipt like this. So as you can see, it says my application is partially completed. So yeah, I didn't finish the application, so it's partially completed. A receipt comes like that with the barcode that you need. So it says the UK visa and immigration. So on this application, my name is there, my number, that's my GWF number. Then passport, you need to put in your passport number. You have to have a passport when you're doing an application in the first place. The country of nationalization, which should say in your passport. Then your gender, mine is May, and my date of birth. So once you apply, you put all of this, and the type of visa, this is the crucial part of it. You're applying for a skilled worker visa. That's the one that you need in order to get these sponsorship free jobs in Northern Ireland and most countries in the UK. Then it tells you for the fees. As you can see, there's no fees in this one. I didn't finish the application. Then your submission method. So this application is meant to be submitted online, but you go to one of the embassy of chosen to give your fingerprint. So but the application itself is online. Then your email address, this is one of my email that I used before. So once you finish the application, this receipt comes up to see everything that you've done. So I said I didn't have any sponsor, so sponsorship no, and I didn't give any documentation. So they have to, in order for this application to go forward, I need to prove evidence by providing all the documents that they need. So I didn't want the application to go forward, so I had to stop somewhere. Yeah, that's it for today. So thanks a million for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.